Hello everyone, I am Sakshi Mandwal. Welcome to our program today that deals with advertising and market research. Our subject expert is Simrat Gulati, who has been an advertising professional for nearly 2 decades. Companies and individuals spend crores of rupees every year on advertising. Advertising for their product or brand, advertising for themselves, and advertising for social messages and ideas. A doubt that often crops up in their mind is, am I doing the right thing? Is my money being used well? Am I getting my money's worth? Similarly, the advertising professionals have issues that trouble them. Will this ad work? Will the audience like the ad and understand it? Is it going to be a successful campaign? Are we using the correct ways of reaching the people? Now the question that arises is, how can we find a solution to all these problems of the client and the professionals? The answers to all this is in the study of today's topic, advertising and marketing research. Every strategy, all ideas need to be tested and researched to be sure that you are moving in the right direction and what you have planned and ideated will finally be successful. Various agencies like ORG Marg or AC Nelson or at times the advertising agencies themselves carry out this research. The results are useful for all the planning and strategizing. The first issue in this kind of research or testing is what to test, when to test, and how to test. The answer to the first is simple. We are testing our advertisement, our brand, our packaging, logo, colors, the media used, just about anything that we are launching or innovating with. We could be testing a new flavor of Lay's or a new kind of packing of Lux soap. When is a question that is difficult to decide in strict terms, but the answer to how to test may give us some leads. The tools available with us can be applied at the appropriate stage, and that's the way the when gets decided. If we are testing a new packaging, then it has to be done before the launch, that is the pre-testing stage. If we want to test the effect of an ad, then it would be at the post-testing stage, after the ad has run for a while and people have had a chance to see and understand it. How deals with the various tools and methods available to us, and an app choice would also tell us when to test also. With the tools available, we can decide which is the appropriate stage at which to use them. These are the various kind of tests available to us. Their study will help us decide which to use. So far as advertising and market research goes, we put our testing into 3 categories. The first one is pre-testing, the second, concurrent or progressive tests, and the third, post-testing. Let's look at each and understand them as a tool, and then we can decide on where and when to use them. The pre-testing stage, as the name suggests, deals with all kinds of tests which are done before we actually come into the market with our launch. This is a method for testing before the actual plan is implemented. This tool has a vast scope. We can test the following: the product and brand dealing with marketing research, the advertisement, which would include copy testing, concept testing, testing suitability of models or celebrities, all to do with the advertising research, the media and the number of people it reaches out to, the popular media and the most effective ones. Next, we take a look at the various methods available to us for pre-testing relating to both marketing and advertising. Market research or market testing is done at the pre-launch stage, and we test the product, brand name, packaging and its sizes and all aspects related to the acceptance of our product and brand. There are various ways in which the testing can be done. The first way is test marketing. Here our product is introduced in a small market. The market is similar in its profile to our target market. The response of the consumers is measured and we presume that the behavior here is similar to the whole market. Changes are suitably made, and then the product or the brand is launched in the complete market. With test marketing, the company is able to prevent making major mistakes in the market and prevent any failures. This method is suitable for both durable and consumable goods. Another method is to get consumers to sample or try out the new product. Free trial packs or samples are distributed and the response of the consumers is taken. This method is very suitable for consumable goods like food items and personal care items. Liking and preference of taste, flavor, fragrance or color can be tested before the launch of the product itself. The next kind of research concerns the advertising and the advertising strategy. The ad created should be tested for its copy, message, idea, model and concept, and this testing is called AdCep testing, advertising concept testing. Here the rough ad storyboard or layout is shown and reactions on various aspects are sought from respondents very similar in profile to our target audience. The results indicate the acceptability and liking for the ad, the effectiveness of the communication and the message content. For the print media, the layout is shown to the respondent in a situation very similar to the actual appearance of the ad. So it is put amongst numerous ads or in a real magazine, and then the response in terms of recall, awareness and liking is collected. Portfolio test, mock magazine test. Another way of doing it is to show various ads, including the one to be tested, and ask the people to rank them in order of liking, or to show 2 ads at a time and ask them to indicate their preference amongst the 2. Order of merit or paired comparison. Qualitative tests evaluating the idea or concept or the selection of models, copy testing, reaction to slogan and jingle use the following methods. Perceptual meaning studies, focus group. For testing the efficacy of TV or radio ads in attracting the attention and making an impact on the audience, we can follow any of these methods, which are number 1, in-home projection test, number 2, trailer test, number 3, theatre test, number 4, live telecast ads. All these tests are variants of the simple methodology where the ad is broadcast in an environment similar to the one in which the person is likely to see the ad and then recall and reactions are taken. So either project it in a home viewing or listening environment or show it in a theatre with other ads or in exhibitions and events. After that, the response is recorded. Here, the idea is to test whether the ad catches the attention and does it make an impact or not. Also, testing is done of the message objective and its comprehension. The third aspect is testing the media. Here what we are measuring is the popularity of the media. Which one is suitable to reach the target of our kind? Which programs or pages have higher viewership or listenership or readership? The more number of people we can approach or reach out to, the more useful and effective is that medium. Also, the cost of the medium gets decided on the basis of this reach. Publications that have more readers or sell more copies charge higher rates for their ads. The front page of a newspaper gets read the most, so the rate of buying space here is higher than the other pages. The most popular programs on TV and radio charge higher rates of advertising. The most watched and heard time slots on TV and radio are called prime time, and ad rates over here are higher. Even in the case of outdoor media, the rate gets decided on this basis. Locations that have more traffic or more footfalls of people coming in are more expensive. The evaluation of these different kinds of reach are measured as circulation, viewership, readership, TRPs and prime time. Methods of recording the response are also many. It could be done by using a questionnaire or by making a video or audio recording. The aim is to measure the effect and reaction. Recording the reactions in audio or video mode is also called vox pop. These methods give us leads for making changes and improvements in our work. Only after carrying out these tests and the implementation of the results do we as professionals finally launch our product or brand or ad. Concurrent or progress tests. After the launch also, we have various tools available to measure the effects on the audience, and these are what are called the concurrent or progress tests. One important characteristic of these tests is that they are usually related to measuring inquiries and sales. We use buying behavior as a way of evaluating the end result. We take the number of inquiries or the number of intention to buy or the number of purchases as an indicator of the success of the ad or product or brand. Thus, we have inquiry or mail order tests, which keep a tab of the number of people who asked about the brand or the product. It could also be done by measuring the number of requests for information that came in, maybe through an SMS or a phone call or a coupon. Intent to buy or consumer panel. The target people are asked about their intention to buy after they have been exposed to the ad or the message. Or at times, companies or research organizations create and maintain a panel of consumers with a profile matching the consumer profile of the brand, and these members are questioned about their intention to buy. What we get is a measure of the effect of the ad. Matched consumer test is a variation of the consumer panel. Here, respondents who are selected match in their profile with the typical consumer and are selected only for the specific study and are not on a panel. Another method is sales result or inventory audit. This uses a direct effect measurement of an ad or a launch by measuring before and after sales figures with the retailers or stockists. It's very suitable for evaluating promotional schemes like discounts and free gifts, etc. Testing the efficacy of ads or new products and their acceptance can be done by the controlled experiment method. In this, one set of people are exposed to the new idea and the other is not. A measure of their buying behavior is carried out and it directly gives an estimate of the effect as the other group is totally unaware, so the contrast is visible and can be calculated. A third stage of testing is the post-testing one. This can be part of the concurrent stage or can be done totally after the ad or the campaign has had its full run. The purpose is of two kinds. One, to measure recall and awareness of the ad or the brand, and second is to measure the change in attitude or perception about the brand. The first big task is to measure awareness and recall of the brand name. This is what is also called top of mind recall or awareness, that is TOMR or TOMA. The aim is to measure the percentage of people who recall our brand instantly or in the first 2 to 3 names they can remember. If our brand is recalled instantly, it is an indication that the brand and its advertising has made an impact on the consumer's mind. Also, it means that this brand has an edge over the other competitors. The chance of this brand being preferred and bought at the time of purchasing are higher than the other brands. This recall can be unaided or aided recall. Questions like name 3 brands of soap or which brands of toothpaste are you familiar with would be examples of unaided instant recall. If your brand is here in the answers, then it is a positive sign and we consider that the brand has a high TOMA or high recall. Aided recall uses some kind of prompts to help the respondent to recall your brand. For example, we may name the celebrity and ask for the brand of soap associated with him, or show pictures or suggest colors that would help in linking with our brand. Which brands get recalled or how they get recalled after prompting is an indication of the efficiency of the ad or the whole promotional effort. If people can recall the ad or the model or the story of the ad, then it means that the ad has worked. Ads are made to bring about a change in thinking and attitude of the consumer. New brands, their name, or their packaging and features may need to be assessed. Another task is to identify personality types and what they would like or prefer. For this, we have the attitude tests. Response is measured with scales ranging from strongly like to strongly dislike, or from agree to disagree, and then the attitude is measured and calculated. These are the various ways of measuring responses dealing with mindsets, features, and their acceptance and perceptions of the people. More of the details would be studied under qualitative and quantitative techniques. So today, we have learned about the many ways in which we can research and evaluate our marketing and advertising ideas. This helps us in being certain that things will work out in the market and our chances of failure are minimized. That is all for today. Hope you have been able to understand the dynamics of what we did today. See you again later. Goodbye.